The other important voice that we are getting on the show to really decode what is the biggest story that's unfolding around the world, the Musk-Trump fallout and the impact on India. Nisha Biswal, who's a former Assistant Secretary of State, joins me live to decode this in greater detail, to understand from an India point of view, what does this really mean? Nisha, really thank you for joining me on the show. Let me start by asking you that in terms of the Trump-Musk spat that one is seeing, the public fallout, is it indicative of an unstable, mercurial Trump administration? And more importantly, how should India be dealing with that kind of uncertainty?
It's a great question, Gauri, and I will say that is something that all of America's partners are grappling with. I think India has maintained a fairly steady approach to how it is engaging with the Trump administration on trade in particular, and across the board. And that is to maybe focus on what are the key outcomes that you are trying to achieve. And I think in the instance of U.S. India, that focus has been on achieving some kind of a agreement on tariffs that would allow India to be able to avoid a reinstitution of the reciprocal tariffs when that 90-day suspension ends in July. I think India is well positioned on that and is aggressively engaging on that. Of course, there is uncertainty in the midst of all of that, in that there are new tariffs that are being introduced by the Trump administration, whether it's on this new tariff on steel and aluminum, or whether it's on negotiations that the Trump administration or conversations that they may be having with other countries. And I know that the Indian side will have been paying close attention to the conversation between President Trump and Xi Jinping as well. But by and large, I would say that India has managed the trade negotiations well and is in a attractive position to hopefully be able to announce some kind of a in principle agreement in the coming weeks on tariffs.
All right, we leave it there, Nisha. Really appreciate you joining us live to decode that in greater detail, especially given the fact that the trade talks have progressed significantly between India and US.